Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. It's your loudmouth from the South. Smango from Quakefans.net. And I'm bringing you a special guest today, Mr. in the Motherload from the Keep. Should have a good show today, guys. We got a couple topics to talk about. The morning spill, what in the world's going on with Quake Champions, Team Arena, matchmaking and Quake Champions, Diabotical, and a channel update on the Quakefans YouTube channel. And today is brought to you by my morning blend offer, because I can't get sponsors. http://bit.ly/Quake mug. You can get you a Quake mug off of Amazon. Support Quakefans.net and this stream. And if you want to buy some coffee, the coffee I drink every morning on the show, http://bit.ly/QF Coffee Max. I need to just change that because that's a little too hard to remember. Buy some coffee. Buy you a coffee mug, a Quake coffee mug. So we're going to just jump right into it here in just a second. I'm going to go back to the live screen. I know I'm starting late as normal. Stuff just happens in the morning sometimes, guys. It just happens. I don't mean for it to happen. It just happens. Sometimes I wake up a little later. And this week, we've decided to try to break the youngin', the baby, from sleeping in the bed to a crib. So past couple nights, I've got like altogether maybe 8 hours. Like in the past 3 days, no, 2 days. I don't even remember my days. They kind of just blended together here today. But we're going to get started. Be sure to buy that mug and that coffee. Anyway, really sleepy. Really sleepy. I'm probably going to go back to sleep after this show. So there's that. All right, we're going back to live. I'm going to join MotherLoad. He's getting ready to join us. What's up, TheMotherLoad? You are on QFR, the Quake Fans Radio. How are you today, sir?
I'm well, sir. How are you?
Sleepy.
Damn, really sleepy? What time is it there?
Right now it's 7:30 in the morning.
It's 5:30 in the morning here. I have already been awake for an hour and a half. I've went on a long run and then took a shower and made my coffee. And
you got started.
I know.
But now, see, me and the wife have been putting the baby in the crib. So, like, for the past 2 days, I've got, like, no sleep. And we went to work. So, yeah.
Sorry.
She stood up crying for the past 2 nights. But if you guys haven't listened to the In the Keep podcast, you should. Mr. The Motherload, he is the host of that. Very great show.
It sucks.
It kind of sucks. Honestly, you should probably go down there and rate it like a -1. I know you can't give -1s on iTunes, but you should do that anyway. Just do it. Don't even worry about it.
Now, is this video that you got going on, like, is this like stock footage, or are you playing Quake Live right now?
That is Quake 3 Arena. That's my footage I shot for a video I was going to do this week, but I never could get the video.
Nice.
Yeah. That's just background of me messing around on Quake 3 Team Arena. And I owe Quake 3.
Anyone play Team 3 Arena? Like, Team Arena seems dead to me from what
Oh, yeah, it's dead. But, yeah, there is a few servers, it looks like.
Well, if there's servers, it's not dead. That's the way.
Yeah.
If people playing, it's not gone. But
this isn't real people. This is just bots because it's just easier for me to find games. I'm not lagging. Normally, I'm lagging everywhere, even on Quake 3. Like, if I join a server, like, it's like the ping is messed up. Like, you can't tell what ping you got. So it'll say you'll have 30, but really you'll have like 300. There's something wrong with the ping calculations or something.
No, I think that's pretty normal for Quake games. It's the fake ping thing, and you'd have to ask someone smarter than me to explain how it works. But it's like something to do with the number of ticks the client thinks you are behind the server. I don't know. Like, it's weird.
But yeah, guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to hit the share and subscribe button. Click like. Done a little updating last night. I hope it looks a little better, a little bit more presentable. I feel like I still need to upgrade it a little bit more, but I like the scrolling scrolls. See the scrolls there? But you can definitely listen to this on iTunes, podcast, directories, all that fun stuff. Then while you,
on the docket.
Then when you're done listening to Quakefans Radio, and go over to listen to In the Keep, and you know,
yeah,
you just
be a new episode out. What, Tuesday? Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually Monday morning or Monday night, and then Tuesday morning. I usually listen to it.
Depending on your time zone, it comes out at midnight on Monday, like midnight Monday night or Tuesday morning.
Yeah. So what's the plans with In the Keep? You got any future plans you'd like to share?
Do you want me to tell you like what the next episodes are? Or
not just like your yearly plan for In the Keep.
Oh, we're gonna switch entirely. We're not gonna do first-person shooters anymore. From now on, it's gonna be strictly survival horror games like Resident Evil. And no,
My Little Pony.
Yeah, we're gonna play the survival horror game My Little Pony. No,
Garfield kart racing.
It's been really like a whole year, almost going into this, and I've really liked what we've done so far, and I'm going to continue doing basically that. I mean, occasionally there are going to be maybe there'll be talk of games that aren't exactly arena shooters or like first-person shooters, single-player games like that aren't exactly what you would think of being in this genre, but I think it's stuff that's adjacent to it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it's made by the same company that we've been supporting, or maybe it's if I get the chance to talk to the guy that made like Duke Nukem Time to Kill, I love that game, and it's not a first-person shooter; it's a third-person shooter. I love that game. So,
yeah, I definitely think that Duke Nukem fits into anything you do.
Yeah,
I have that game.
Like Serious Sam, there's a bunch of Serious Sam games that aren't first-person shooters, but are still, like Serious Sam is part of our culture.
I haven't played Serious Sam. Is that bad?
I don't know if it's bad. Are you asking if the game's bad or if it's bad?
No, am I doing myself a disservice?
The answer to both questions is yes.
So it is bad, and I'm doing myself a disservice.
And you should play it. Yeah. It's like a B movie. Like the whole game is like a shitty B movie. Yeah.
I love B movies. Like my favorite B movie is probably The Army of Darkness.
Oh yeah, hell, anything with Bruce Campbell, he's the man.
I like the first Evil Dead, but I'm not really a horror fan. They're more horror, and like The Army of Darkness is just hilarious. You like The Army of Darkness?
I've seen all of those movies a bajillion times.
I just love The Army of Darkness. Is so funny.
For me, it's Evil Dead 2. Like I think is my favorite one. But yeah, they're all three of them are great. Well, even the newest one that came out and the TV show, the Army of Darkness TV show. Did you see it?
No, yeah, it was actually funny. I need to watch it all. I started watching it.
Evil Dead.
Yeah. Just, oh man, The Army of Darkness is so funny. I love that movie. I think I watched it first, then I was like, there's more Evil Dead movies? I went and watched them. It was like pure horror. I was like, what in the world?
Yeah, if you started with Army of Darkness and try to go back
to
like the first Evil Dead,
that was the problem. Yeah, it really was. All right, what in the world? Let's get in our first topic. Okay. I don't know if you've kept up with Quake Champions at all, but what in the world is CCU?
I don't know what the hell that is. Never heard of it.
I don't think anybody
never heard that term. You sent me the topic list, and I read that, and I was like, I guess he'll have to tell me what in the world it is.
I know. We're just gonna be speculating here because I have no idea what it is.
You thought I was gonna know?
No, I didn't. Like this was just a topic. Like I don't think anybody knows really what it is.
Is it a game mode or
no? So SyncAir sent out a in one of the discs. Like nothing in Quake Champions has a specific place for it to be. Like this has been the norm, right? Like, you think they would post stuff on the website? No, they don't post anything on the website. You think they'd post it on a forum, like an announcement? No, it's like in a Japanese Discord somewhere that they'll post an update. I don't know. But he posted an update saying that they wanted to get the CCU to 1100. And from speculation, I think that's concurrent viewership? I don't know. But anyway, to dive a little bit more deeper into it, know how it's
concurrent player base. That's probably.
I think so.
What it exactly stands for.
Yeah, but I don't. It's hard to come up with the CCU out of that. I thought, but everybody thinks that's exactly what it means. Okay. So anyway, to dive a little bit more deeper, is apparently the Bethesda net launcher has more players than the Steam launcher.
Okay.
That's always been a speculation, is that the BNet launcher actually has way less than the Steam launcher.
All right. Well, if we're speculating, I would assume, okay, the people that are still like really playing Quake Champions, right?
Yeah.
Are the super dedicated, just they love Quake Champions fans like Ease 5000 and those kinds of guys.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't surprise me if they're playing the Bethesda launcher, because they're bent and determined to save this game, and that's fine, and that's good that they're doing that and everything. Show their support and whatever is the best way possible. I don't know what that is, but
so anyway, the thing is that you would figure that Quake Champions was way more popular on Steam. Apparently, it's not even in the same ballpark. Like the Bethesda launcher gets 1,100, and so they done a marketing, I don't know, try to get people to play. Sinclair did. He put this in. Let me just try to bring it up here. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to read this out. I'm going to capture the screen real quick. Sorry for creating a challenge for people, an opportunity to earn some platinum. So yeah, I offer 200 platinum. So much toxicity and negativity for making it possible to earn some free platinum. This guy said, I'm just joking. Then don't. Sinclair said, sorry, I didn't mean to jump on you specifically. Just a bit taxing today. Hearing it today when I was just trying to do a little nice thing for players. So he taxed some of the players today, whether he likes to admit that or not.
I don't want to call that attacking anybody. Man, leave him alone. Leave that man alone. He is desperately...
Well, he might not have been attacking. I'll give you that. But he was getting snappy. He was getting a little snappy.
That's an incendiary term. That's like one of those terms that people use to get like hit, like, oh, Sync Error attack.
Yeah.
Like Sync Error. Somebody's going to clip me saying Sync Error attacks fans. And then
he
that's going
to
be the story. He didn't attack anybody. He's just fucking, like.
Yeah, he got a bit salty. It was just a nice gesture for people that plan on playing today. So he really was trying to do a nice gesture. And here's another. Somebody made this on that great place, the Quake Champion subreddit. Life support, 1,100 concurrent players needed.
Telling Sinker anything, like just telling him anything negative about Quake Champions is redundant, because first of all, he knows what it is. He knows everything about it. He knows in and out what that game's like. He made it. And
that's
then,
true.
The other, would you walk into the kitchen and tell your mom dinner sucks? Even if it does, man. Even if dinner sucks. You know she worked hard on it. You know she's got 2 jobs.
Oh no, that's not something you do.
Nah, that's what I'm saying.
I've told my wife that the food's not very good.
And you didn't eat for a week.
No, I mean, like she'll know that it's not like she messed something up. She's like, "Does it taste okay?" I was like, "Well."
I'm sure Mrs. Motherload will be listening to this. Not, but no, I'm gonna sit there with a smile on my face and eat. I'm gonna eat 2 helpings. She says she can tell if I don't like something because I asked for seconds.
No, my wife can cook. It's just sometimes she'll try something new and she won't make it as good as it's supposed to be.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Anyway, he's back to Sync Error. He's trying to get the CCU up, and apparently Steam barely gets 550 users a day, or like concurrent, which is not terrible, but it's just so strange. You would think from the Quake Champion subreddit and from being part of the community for 3 years or so, I thought whenever it went on Steam that everybody was on Steam. And it turns out that's not the case.
Potentially. Yeah.
Speaking of the Quake Champion subreddit, I hate that place. Like I'm not even joking anymore. That place sucks. So if you want a subreddit to join r/Quakefans, and you won't be censored. Cause I am so sick. Like I have posted something on there, and it has 15 to 16 comments, but it has 0 in been upvoted. How is that even possible? It's because they've blackballed me from the Quake Champions subreddit. Like that's the only thing I can come up with. It's like as soon as I post something there, it's blackballed, and they're trying not to show the post, so they just hide it sort of. But then people can still find it if they scroll down or something. If that makes sense. They dig a little deeper, they can find it.
I think it's got to do with the headlines before of like, is Quake Champions? I mean, it's like if you go on Quakefans YouTube channel, the first video you see, if you're a subscriber or whatever, like the returning subscriber video,
yeah,
is in fact is Quake Champions dead, which is like one of the biggest videos you ever did. Two or three of them kind of like that, and I think that they just most people don't read the headlines. They read the headlines and they don't read anything else, or they don't click on the actual video because it just, oh, this guy's a doomsayer or whatever. But you've been more supportive than I think most.
I have been way more supportive for Quake Champions. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. I've asked Shazzik about that before. When I had him on the show, and when I was on his show, man, I asked him, I was like, why is the Quake fans, or not Quake fans Reddit, the actual Quake Champions Reddit, why is it such a fucking cesspool? Because he's an administrator there, or he was.
He's not anymore.
Yeah, well, now he's playing Overwatch, but
yeah,
I was like, but why is it like that? Why are they, and his answers were just like, I don't know. We try to police it as best we can, but I think what it ultimately comes down to is just no one's at the wheel. We think that there's like some grand conspiracy, like, oh, there's someone at the wheel driving this bus, and there isn't, and it's gonna run off a cliff soon.
Well, it's pretty well known in the Reddit that it's made of trolls, but the people that run the subreddits and stuff, they will and can kind of hide you from the rest of whatever they want you to see. So they're kind of molding what they want the Quake Champion subreddit to see. They don't want to see my stuff for some reason. So I got a message the other day saying self-promoting. So this is how Reddit is supposed to work, and they're not letting it work for me. If you're part of the community, you've been joined in the community for however long, you're supposed to do maybe 3 messages of like supporting somebody else's post. So if you message like, hey man, this is cool, and you just be part of the community over there, you're like chatting. You're not supposed to use a company Reddit. Like if I made a Quakefans Reddit and say Quakefans was an actual company, and I went on there and I started self-promoting that would be a bannable offense. Like that's part of the rules. I'm using my personal account. Like the one that they keep wanting to censor is my actual personal account I've used for 7 years. Like I'm not, no joke, I've used this for 7 years. I've been part of the Quake Champions subreddit for at least 3 years since closed beta. What was that, 2017?
Yeah.
So at least over 2 years now, I've been part of the subreddit. I have talked on there, I've chatted on there, I've upvoted. I'm supposed to be allowed to do a little self-promotion. Like you're supposed to do like one maybe a week or one a day. Then you're supposed to, like other people's stuff. That's just how the community, that's how normal community girls. If I went in there and just started self-promoting every post, of course that's not right. Like I'm not stupid. Like if I went in there and posted 10 posts today, self-promoting my stuff, I mean, of course it's going to be frowned upon.
This might get me banned, but literally the only thing I ever use Reddit for ever at all is to promote the keep. Like
I know.
I've been like,
I know this, and I don't say anything.
I don't participate in I don't fucking want to. Fuck Reddit and everybody on it. Like, I'm just kidding, but Reddit does suck, dude. It's just like
this is how kind of social media works, though.
Yeah.
And that's how Reddit works. Is that you post on there and you chat with other people. Anyway, they sent me a message the other day. Cause I posted one of my podcasts and had Diabotical in the name, but I was talking about Quake 3 Revolution and other things in this podcast. Yeah. And they removed it. I was like, guys, this had other Quake stuff in it. I was like, I was just talking about the Diabotical dual change that they're making. Like, have you seen that?
Yeah, I post Doom shit in.
I know, like, and that's another thing. Oh, right here. Let me capture my screen again. Make my point. Let's see. Screen. So, here is posted on the Quake Champions subreddit. Discussion, how does this make you feel? And it is literally Doom Eternal. It has Doom skins. Doom 1, 2, 3. This is on the Quake Champions subreddit. Now, I love Doom.
We could argue that because Doomslayer is a character in Quake Champ, but by that standard, then
yeah, it's like, okay.
All right, well, then can I play Wolfenstein there?
Yeah.
Like,
in Wolfenstein been posted. And another thing I'm trying to get to is I posted my Quake collection on there one day because everybody else was. Everybody was posting their Quake collections on the Quake Champion subreddit. This has been like almost years ago. And I still remember this. I got a picture of like all my Quake jewel cases out. And I had Unreal Tournament in there too. Like, look at my Arena FPS collection here from back in the day. I took a picture of it and put it on there. It started getting a bunch of likes and I removed it because they said it wasn't Quake Champions material. I'm like, okay, I get it's not exactly Quake Champions, but this is how your community grows if they're talking about other games they enjoyed to get the Quake Champions. Like, nobody cares about Quake Champions without these other Quake games.
Well, if anybody who's an administrator on that channel ever hears this, either what you need to do is either unban Smango or ban me.
I don't think I'm banned. I'm kind of shadow banned, if that makes sense.
Like, but that's ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. Who's made who out there other than like you and Havrix and then like the actual people who get paid to stream this game have like done.
That's the thing. Like nobody's creating anything for this game, and I'm like the one person that's making little posts. Like I know I'm not the greatest writer. I've failed English. Okay, I try at least.
Clearly,
I try. I just have fun with it. I don't care. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to write a thesis. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm creating Quake content at least. It doesn't make any sense. Like, where is the line drawn? And the other thing is other people's post wasn't removed. Like, I think you posted on there the other day about a Quake 3 Pro, that Machiavelli. And it's like, it got like 20 upvotes or something. I was like, okay. But I don't care if you do that. That should be posted there.
Because Machiavelli is like a premier commentator for Quake Champions, and you should be able to make the same argument. Like, even though
that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not like I was posting Super Mario Brothers in, Quake Champions subreddit. Like the whole website to begin with, Quakefans.net, was supposed to be a Quake Champions fan site, but I have been blackballed so much, I was just like, screw this. Like, it doesn't even do well on YouTube anymore. It doesn't do well on the website. Everything else I do, if I do a Doom mod, a Quake mod, Unreal Tournament, Diabotical, they show up in search results and they get likes and everything. It's incredible. Failed English. I failed college English. I ended up passing, so there's that.
All right.
Like, I graduated college, man. I had to pass.
Okay.
It just took me a few tries.
That's fine.
I am not an English major by any standards.
Just reporting the news right down the middle. So you're just reporting the facts.
I'm gonna put in my little news thing. Failed English. You just so you know, I can change the breaking news thing anytime, right now.
Oh, do it. Yeah, you should be.
Breaking news, Smango failed English.
Yeah, that should be a thing. You should have the crawler update like we're on like CNN or whatever.
Yeah, that's what it's for. That's why I put it there.
Yeah, I dig it.
But I had to have news to put there. That's the problem. So I was just like making up stuff I knew. I don't know. But yeah, Warfork Fridays. I think that's coming back, right?
Fort Friday. Did they do it last night? I was asleep.
I don't think
Had me.
so. I think
Yeah, okay.
I think Had You Can't said that everybody's kind of burned out on it right now.
I don't know. I know Haddocan's burned out, but like everybody's been doing shit without me since I've been on night shift the whole time. Like it's been 10 straight
Congratulations
weeks.
getting back on first shift too, because now we
Yeah.
can start. Look, I'm starting a new job the 20th. You're on day shift now. I'm gonna have more time to do stuff now. I'm gonna have 10+ hours a week more.
Yeah.
Like this is awesome for this is awesome for the Keep and Quake fans. This is going to be awesome for our little community.
We got 10 weeks of me on, hopefully on days that
You,
I can just
you need to stay on
start.
days. That's the way we
That's
get
not
stuff
an
done.
option. Not an option. If it were, I would have it. Trust me. But yeah.
When is your service up? How many years?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't have an idea?
I don't know what you're talking. I cannot confirm nor deny
Oh, okay.
anything regarding what you're saying.
Anyway, so I was supposed to do a video this week, and with the baby's crib and stuff, I've been so tired, like I've not been able to function really in the evening. So I did play Quake 3 Team Arena. I do have the footage. You're seeing the footage in the background. This is kind of just footage I'm going to chop up and make a video with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it didn't get made this week. Hopefully I can make it this weekend because the family is going to a friend's house and going to one of the kids' birthdays party. So I'm going to be here all by myself. So I'll have time to work on stuff. Anyway, I haven't really played a lot of Team Arena. Like, even back in the day, I don't think anybody played it a lot. Like, it's not really spoke of. It's like the forgotten child. Did you play Team Arena?
No.
Like, nobody played Team Arena.
I didn't play Quake Champions for the first time until 2014, I want to say. 2014?
Quake 3, you mean?
So, Quake 3. Oh, did I say Quake Champions?
Yes.
My bad. No, I didn't. Well, I definitely didn't play Quake Champions until 2017 or 18. But no, I didn't play Quake 3 at all until, 2014. And so by that time, Quake Arena, if it ever was alive, had been long dead.
I mean, there's still servers today. Quake 3 Arena.
We talked about that a little bit at the beginning, but I mean, like, Quake 3 Arena for sure. Quake 3 Arena, like the team mode or whatever this is. Yeah, Team Arena. Like, I don't know.
So,
what's the difference?
There is. I'll try to go into that a little bit, but it has a little bit better graphics. You can kind of tell that it has better textures and stuff. I don't know about the graphics really. Running the same engine, obviously. Really, it feels like a big update, but nobody plays it. So obviously it's more team-based mode. Like doesn't really have a dual option. You have like factions, like you have the Strogg, the Templar people. I gotta get this all wrote down so I remember what it is. But so if you're in a team mode, you can go grab these power-ups. And one can be like guard, and you'll get like full health and armor. You can go grab like attack or ammo. Ammo regeneration. I think it's kind of dumb. Then you have the double damage. It's like double time or something it says when you pick it up. So you do double damage and you just destroy everybody. But they also have other pickups in the game. Like, okay, Quake 3 had like one of those little regeneration pickups, and you could use kind of like an ability. So abilities to Quake are not technically new, I guess. Is what I'm getting
they're
at.
like items. They're more like items than they are anything else.
Team Arena actually has an item that you can pick up, and it kind of is like, it's almost exactly like a Quake Champions ability. Yeah. It actually blows up, and it's a nuke, and you kill like everybody on screen.
It's like Diabotical has the Weebles. Have you seen that?
I haven't seen that.
It's kind of the same. Well, the Weebles are like kind of the same thing. They're like a pickup. You pick up an item and then you can use it and it gives you like, I don't know, like a smoke bomb or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Neat.
Different stuff like that. But it's not like your character has an ability. Anybody can
Yeah.
pick up an item and use it. That's
Yeah, it's not like you start with this ability. I will say it's like in the middle of the map. You have, from what I can tell, you have two. There's one that's invulnerability. You just kind of stand in there in a big shield. Then if it's like a big purple orb thing. But if you go in the middle and there's a big skull, that's it's like a nuke. Like that's only I don't know what it really is called. But for the video, I'll try to learn exactly what it's called. But yeah, you blow up everybody. Kind of, I don't know if I like that or not. It's kind of stupid. I don't even know what's in the game. Like what happened to just quad damage? It don't make no sense. Like I haven't found quad damage. I guess that's the double damage. So everybody normally starts in a base, and they have the 3 items: the A, D, and A, or A, D, and S. No, it's A, G, and D. That's what they stand for. G's guard, A's ammo, and the D's double. So if you pick one of those up, you can't pick anything else up. And you can just, if you're just going to play defense, it's probably good for you just to always pick up the guard.
Yeah.
But, like, there's only 3 items. Like, everybody can't go pick up the guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, only a certain amount of people. Like, there's only 3 items, so only 3 people can use it. If you have a team of 6, obviously the 3 people's going to be without it.
Yeah, I just can't think of any reason why I would want to play this. Because, I mean, if I wanted to go play, like, Quake 3, team modes, I would pick one of those team modes that are already being played and play those.
I made a Twitter post about it, and somebody said, if I recall, it felt like not much content paying extra for stuff we expected in the first release.
Yeah, I think now it's just included with the Steam. If you buy Quake 3 Arena on Steam.
Somebody said, I felt Quake 3 Team Arena had... I'm talking about the initial, like, big box release. There was a big box release of Quake 3 Team Arena. Okay. This guy says, Quake 3 Team Arena had awful noise and sound design in comparison to Quake 3 Arena. Sort of an overpriced mod or something. Kind of like the Galena design is inspired from the Knights of Quake 3 Team Arena. Yeah, there's a Knights, like, faction. They're pretty cool. I call them Templars. But yeah, it's not bad, but I don't necessarily know if it's good. That makes sense.
I feel like it's hard to say, man. If it were really truly good, I feel like people would be still interested in it.
Yeah, like nobody ever talks about it. I think I might be the only person that's brought it up in the last 10 years.
The entire time I've been covering Quake content,
it's never come up. Like Quake 3 Team Arena has never came up. It really hasn't. And I've always had it. I've always had, like, when I got Quake 3 legit, I've always had Quake 3 Team Arena. But I've never played it. Like, nobody played it. Mostly back in the day, I played the demo. Everybody played the demo and everybody played on Quake 3 DM17. The longest yard. Like,
that's true.
That was the demo map. And everybody played, I think there was 2 maps, but everybody played the Q3 DM17.
Longest yard is like kind of the de facto, like that. If you were to show a picture, an iconic picture of Quake 3 Arena, I think that would be, that or Campgrounds.
Yeah, Campgrounds is the other one.
But Campgrounds is more like a dual map, whereas
I think that's because the demo come with those.
Yeah. I don't know why. I don't understand quite why the longest yard that they released in Quake Champions couldn't be played in dual. Like, even if it's not going to be an official ranked thing, like why can't I have the option to play it? I guess I could just do like through options make an FFA match or whatever.
Can we complain to Sync Air about this?
No, I don't care what they do with Quake Champions. I really don't care. Like, they could do whatever they want to it, and it's probably not going to make anybody happy. That's the thing. Is like
it might be too far gone. I don't know.
The way that it works, like the user interface would have to be completely thrown out and redesigned for me to like really want to, try to make that suggestion.
Everybody is saying that the new NVIDIA update does help Quake Champions run better.
Ever since I got an 8-core processor, it's run beautiful.
Yeah, it runs okay for me, but everybody's that had issues, which is another reason I think they done the NVIDIA thing, like the promotion,
Yeah.
so they could get what everybody's running. Like that was the whole reason they done it. I thought, like, why else would you do that? To gather people's hardware specifications.
But why don't they just take sponsors? Period. They just advertise like, hey, if you want to play Quake Champions, we advertise. We suggest you use XYZ hardware, and here's an advertisement for it in the game. They could be doing that stuff all day in game and get some
They can't have a
revenue.
marketing team no more. Like the Quake Champions marketing team's gone.
I gotta shut up. I really gotta stop making suggestions because I'm just
And
gonna
it's
make
pointless. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pointless. It really is. It's getting pointless. I
I don't
think
know.
the Quake
Think
Pro
you're-
League starts back this weekend today, maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
Who are we cheering for?
I think today it either starts back this weekend or next weekend. I'm not 100%
Yeah.
sure.
Full disclosure, anybody listening, no matter what I say negative about Quake Champions, I fully support the players playing in the Pro League, and I think it's exciting to watch. Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Especially
watching the Quake
G-Nick.
Pro League.
G-Nick and
Everybody got mad at me on Twitter when I said I'm effortless #1 hater. I was just joking. Like
Your Sib's #1 hater.
yeah. Well, I put on there like after Everless got destroyed by Rafa, I was honestly just throwing salt on his wounds. I was like, haha, I'm Effortless #1 hater. I shouldn't have done it. I was just trolling, honestly. I don't really hate the dude.
No, Effortless is like a really good.
Like, I really don't hate the dude, guys. I promise. I was just joking.
One day you're gonna come to one of the cons with us and meet him, and I'm gonna hold you down and let him punch you in the face one time.
Just once.
Funny, man. Just once.
Just wants one good hard time.
I
I probably deserve it. But I really was just trolling him. I don't really hate Effortless. I think he's honestly, he's all right at Quake Champions. He's not my favorite pro by any standard, but I don't really hate him. I was just joking.
I mean, I don't think he's got any delusions of grandeur. He's okay.
No, it was everybody else that like really likes him. Started like, ain't you that guy that said you hated Effortless? I was like, I was just joking, man. Like I was just trolling him. Like I don't really hate him.
Yeah, if you're in the Pro League at all, you're amazing. But
Yeah.
then there's
You got mad respect for me. Like I'm not joking about that.
Yeah.
Like I was just being a fan, being stupid is all I was. I don't really hate Effortless Quake Champions, whatever his name. I think his name's like Justin or something. I think he's even in IT. So I mean, we probably would get along great. He plays Quake and he's in IT. So I just don't watch him. I don't really like his streams. I don't like hate him though. I was just joking. Like I just really like Rafa, and I was just kind of throwing salt his way. Is all I was doing.
I'm just really not watching people streaming Quake Champions unless it's
it's
a tournament type thing or I'm just not sitting around watching people play Quake Champions.
So the Twitch Quake Champions is dead anyways. Like it's dead. Nobody's watching it.
It's not. I don't know if it's necessarily true. I think it depends on the people playing too. Because like, for instance, like Quake Angel of Attica, she does pretty well for herself. I feel like if State of Quake were doing duels, and they've been really focused on the Sacrifice League lately, which is great.
Yeah.
But I feel like if they were doing, they did a duel tournament, I feel like it would do really well. I think
like the State of Quake and the Quake Pro League does good. I'm talking about if you was wanting to start streaming. If he was a streamer, quote unquote streamer,
if you're like just starting out trying to be a streamer,
yeah, it's dead. I remember back I used to get like 30 or 40 viewers, like whenever it started, like there was actually viewers. But there's a problem with Twitch right now going on that there's more people streaming than there is people watching. So take for instance, even Rafa used to get like 1,500 viewers on Quake Champions. 1,500. He gets barely 200 now. That's what I'm saying.
Streaming is an oversaturated market. I only stream for the sake of like I want to show off certain games, and I also like I definitely want to stream the tournaments. But I feel like that's a different thing. Like an event is a different thing.
Events.
Hey, watch me, play. I don't know, some new game in a low cut top or whatever. Like I don't care. I don't really care about that at all.
Yep. I enjoy streaming, but like. For the most part, I'm enjoying YouTube way more. Like, I feel like my content does better.
On YouTube?
Yeah. I feel like I can get found.
Why. I don't know why it's not obvious to use YouTube. I guess the only difference is when people are on Twitch, they're almost certainly definitely looking to watch a game, whereas on YouTube. But then there's like firewalls will like block Twitch and then not block YouTube. For instance, at work, for me, that's the case. I can watch YouTube, I can't watch Twitch.
So Twitch is good for long form content if you're just going to play gameplay for like 8 hours. That's what it's good for. YouTube's good for like 5-10 minute videos. Like you want to learn something real quick. And it's searchable. Like you can't really find anything on Twitch like you can YouTube. You know what I mean? Anyway,
that's true.
If you've played matchmaking in Quake Champions lately and you've just absolutely destroyed the other team, there's obviously something wrong with the matchmaking. I don't know what it is.
For Champions?
Yes. Lately, I've been playing, and
still talking about Champions.
Yeah, just for a second. There's one more thing about Champions. It's the matchmaking. It's jacked up, man. Like they don't know how to match anybody in team deathmatch. 1 minute I'll be like 30-0 against a bunch of noobs, and the next one they put me against like well-known players, and I'm sitting over here playing my balls off.
Well, I mean, if you're playing against just the people in like that are on a similar enough server to you, we're talking not very many at any given time.
That's true.
At any given aggregate time, it's like you and maybe 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 players tops. And how many people are playing like on average at prime time, like 5 p.m. to
apparently it's only 1,500 people
at the same time.
Just a guess, yeah.
And then limit that down to just North America. Like it's
not very many people. But anyway, you can just tell when you get like newer people on your team, they don't know who to go after. Like I know a lot of names, and I'm like, guys, you can't let this guy keep getting quad damage every time. Like he's just going to destroy us.
If you're playing team mode of any game at all, especially Quake, if you're playing team modes on the internet and you're depending on matchmaking to get you a good user experience,
that's true. Doing it wrong. That's true. You're right.
It's actually kind of just stupid. If you're trying to be competitive, if you just want to,
they do have a MR system though. They're supposed to. Matchmaking system. They're supposed to have a hidden matchmaking system for Team D.
Yeah, but if they're shuffling between the matches being played, who's currently in a match, who's not in a match, how many people do they have to choose?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
If it was a whole bunch of people playing all the time, like League of Legends numbers, the algorithm.
Oh yeah. Well, even League of Legends people complain. So.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it would work better, but it's only going to work so well.
League of Legends people, like if anything can top the Quake Champions toxicity, it's the League of Legends community. Good night.
The way to enjoy a team mode, and this is coming from somebody who really does not play team modes anymore. I used to be a big 2v2er, but not anymore.
Yeah.
The way to do it is to just meet up with some people in an IRC or a voice chat or now Discord or whatever, and agree on a time and like, all right, we're gonna.
That is the best way to play. You just play with your buddies.
Voice chat. Because if you're playing teams and you're not in voice chat, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, you can't really compete. That's it's hard. Like if somebody else is really good and they can carry a team, like say if you get matched up with Rafa and he's on some random team, and your team doesn't know to not let him have the quad damage every 5 seconds.
You don't get a choice.
It's like you can't let him do that if you want to win this match. Like, obviously he's going to destroy you regardless, and you're going to give him all the power-ups. Like, it's good night. Anyway. Quake Champions, that's all.
Matchmaking. Okay, next topic. Diabotical is getting closer.
Hopefully it's getting closer. Like we think it's getting closer. And I hear it's good.
It is getting closer.
I hear it's good.
I have heard the same.
So.
Yeah, it's awesome from what I've heard.
Yeah.
People seem to really like it. It looks great. I have heard through the grapevine that it feels really good. I talked to the TimCon LAN guys on In the Keep a while back. They've been playing tournaments in that game for 2 years. Like aggregate events. They've had 2 different Diabotical tournaments because they like had some kind of hookup with the devs. So it was like privatized. They weren't allowed to talk about the fact or stream it or anything, but at the event they were doing it, and this is in the Netherlands, and yeah.
The Diabotical subreddit hates me too, but at least I'm not shadow banned there.
I didn't even know there was a
They asked if
Diabotical.
I speak English.
You don't.
I speak Appalachian American.
Yeah, that's a different language.
I posted a podcast article on there, and they thought I was like writing the. I don't know. I was like, this is just to promote. I mean, I don't respond to anybody on there because it's pointless. I don't know. I don't know what I do so wrong. Honestly, I wish I did know or could comprehend it. I guess.
I mean, what are you looking for? Are you looking for like an honest answer? Or are you looking for
I
something?
really, I genuinely don't know what I do so wrong when I write. Like I don't know.
Oh, oh,
I don't know if it's just the
man.
way I explain things.
No, you're bad at English. Like I don't know how to tell you. Like you suck at
I don't know how to
writing
get. I don't know
English.
how to correct this problem though. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Stop writing and just do videos. I don't know.
I'm not going to do
Take a
that.
class. Take a class. I don't know what to tell you, man.
Like I genuinely don't know what I'm doing so wrong. I don't understand it.
I mean, I'll give you private English lessons if you want.
I guess I'm gonna have to have them. I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm some kind of wizard or anything, but there's like you'll write things that don't make any sense. Like it'll be a sentence that doesn't make sense, or like
I think I miss a lot of words sometimes. I don't realize it.
Yeah, like skip a word and then that word was integral to the
Yeah,
to the
I don't
meaning of
think
what
it's
you're
actually
trying
I
to say.
have problems comprehending English. I think I just accidentally skip over a word.
Yeah. Well, I'm also like I'm from the Southeast, so first of all, when I read what you say, I hear you talking and I know what you mean. But like I feel like if you're some dude from, I don't know, Saskatchewan or,
Yeah.
England or Australia and you're trying to read Appalachian American written out like with no context, I feel I can understand why people would be like, I don't know what the fuck this guy's trying to say. But
I mean, I generally don't care, but just, I don't know what I'm doing so wrong. I don't know. I kind of get it. I need to take my time, honestly. I get in a hurry and want to get it done. That's my problem.
yeah,
I think
that's
that's
a big
honestly
part
my
of it too.
problem.
Everybody makes that mistake. I mean, everybody skips words or like doubles a word or misspells. That's normal. Your English skills are not normal.
I mean, I wrote all these topics. Is something wrong with these topics that I wrote?
I don't think there's anything wrong with your topics, man. I mean, sometimes I feel like people just generally assume everything on the internet's clickbait with no, if they see something that doesn't immediately appeal to them, they just like, oh, this is crap, or this is, you're just trying to get. I've heard that. I've seen that argument multiple times with
Yeah.
stuff that you and I have done before, where people are like,
I mean, I get told that they think my first language isn't English. I'm like, am I really that bad of a writer? Like, I don't understand.
Yes. Yes.
I don't understand what
Havers
I'm doing
better at
wrong.
English than you are. Locktar is better at English than you are. Milton, BPS, who's all probably cooler, even though he's like.
I don't know if I should be insulted or not.
I'm not trying to insult you. I'm being honest with you.
No, I get it. I've never claimed to be good at English.
Diabotical. They misspelled diabolical. Great way to go, guys. No, it seriously like there's only so much that could be said with it not being released yet, but man, it looks amazing. It's just
Yeah.
I get people. What do you think of like the aesthetic? Because I know that turns a lot of people off.
I like it. I mean, it doesn't bother me. I like Team Fortress 2, Overwatch. I mean,
yeah, it's cartoony. It kind of looks like Overwatch.
It's not as grimy as Quake Champions, which is amazing looking, or even the original. I mean, it looks more like Quake 3 than it does.
Functions correctly. Well, the Weeble bot. What are they called? The egg bots. The egg bots. Yeah, those are interesting, but that guarantees everyone has the same hitbox, which is great.
Yep. I mean, look at Quake 3. It's not very dark. It's not cartoony like. I mean, it is, but it's not.
Only the character models are cartoony, but they're so low res that you really can't tell unless you're
Yeah.
right up on them. You know.
Yeah, I
But
don't mind it. It doesn't bother me at all. Some people hate it. Some people's not even going to play Diabotical because it's on the Epic launcher.
I think that's retarded. I'm probably gonna
Yeah,
get
I don't
hate from.
understand. Like, I hate the Epic launcher myself, but I'm not going to skip out playing
Yeah, that's what like. If
Diabotical.
so, do you like? If you're like, I don't like Epic because they've done X, Y, Z, and then they make the right move once. They're like, let's try a new experiment where we're gonna do something that we think people will really like and enjoy, which they don't have to do because they're actually they're going out on a limb to support an arena shooter in 2020.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they really don't have to do that. They had the premier not Quake arena shooter before, which was Unreal Tournament. They know how to do it, and they've got a business model and a promotion model to really take this genre to the next level, and people are complaining about that. I don't know what you want. Like, I don't think
Yeah.
people want they don't want anything. What they want is to complain.
Yeah, pretty much.
They got what they wanted already.
But apparently the subreddit is almost as bad as the Quake Champions one, so that's going to be fun to deal with.
Well, they've been, violently waiting on a game
Yeah,
for
that's true. Some of
3
them
years now.
trying to refund their game and everything right now, and
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
I
Especially if
mean
you
they
pay
should be
for it.
frustrated.
If you paid for it, Diabotical, which good on you for supporting it up to this point, but then now you hear that they're giving it away for free. Like, I can understand how you'd be a little bit upset, but hey, like, just consider it your gift to the world. You don't like nobody owes you anything except a game. They do owe you a game if you paid for it.
Yeah.
I feel like, or if they weren't going to publish the game, if it was like we're not publishing the game, then you should get a refund.
Yep.
But if you donated and now they're going to give the game away for free, like, yeah, don't get your panties in a wad.
Oh man. All right. Channel update news. Quake fans.net content. Gonna start covering more Quake and Doom mods and hopefully indie like modern retro FPS. Is it? I know we can't all agree on a term, but a modern retro FPS seems to be the one I kind of like. What term do you like? Just first person shooter?
Me and Brad Carney talked about this.
Yeah, I know. I listened. I was like, man, I don't really know what to call it either. But
Well, I just feel like calling it retro shooters is that pigeonholes it into this genre of like it has to play like it has to play like a Resident, or I was gonna say Resident Evil, dude. It has to play like Doom, or it has to play like Quake, or it has to feel exactly like a certain way. And I feel like that's not necessarily the case because okay, look at Nightmare Reaper,
oh
right?
man, I love that game.
It looks retro. It
Yeah,
definitely has like
I
the
mean, it runs on the Doom
pixelated
2 engine, right?
that I don't think is the case. I could be
I think
wrong
it
here,
uses
but
part of it. I think it does.
okay. Well,
I'm not
open to
100%
that.
sure though. I don't know.
I don't have that information in front of me right now, in regards to Nightmare Reaper. But
I mean, they can change the Doom 2 engine to do anything they want now. That's the thing. Like they got
the GZ Doom
yeah.
engine, yes, you could do pretty much
I
anything
guarantee
except
that's probably what it runs on.
create a perfect online multiplayer port. I've got a lot of games on my radar that are on that engine, and I was not aware that Nightmare
Oh,
Reaper
so
was
many
on.
people, so many games to play. It's kind of ridiculous what I want to cover.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I feel right now is like I wanted to play The Witcher 3 while I was, on night shift because I'm bored and I don't have anybody to play multiplayer with. So
Yeah,
I got really into that. And then I kind of felt like obligated, like you should be playing first person shoot. You need to play all the first person shoot. And I'm like, do I have to?
yeah.
Like, just because it's my number one love, like, do I have to eat steak dinner every night? Can I have McDonald's? Like, if I feel like it.
No soup for you.
Yeah. Um, But yeah, Nightmare Reaper. My point was that it's not it's not exactly like those types of games. It's kind of a whole new genre on its own, where it's a procedurally generated first person shooter, and it's like arcade style. You do have the like collect treasure, like which is kind of a Wolfenstein influence, but then you have like loadouts, where you kind of like get to keep a weapon from the previous run and take
Mm-hmm.
another weapon in with you and all that. I feel like there's so much more to it than just calling that a retro shooter or like based on classic whatever. Um, so yeah, but there's so much more gameplay options afoot that we could go for, and I feel like we should just call this first person shooters, or we should call it like arcade style first. But even it doesn't have to be arcadey. Like Warforged's not.
It's honestly hard just to put it in a spot.
Yeah,
Like
Warforged's
it's hard to label it.
Dark Souls, but with Quake, aesthetic to it. Like I
Yeah.
don't know how to put it. It's even got a Crash Bandicoot feel because it's got like the HUD level where you
Yeah.
kind of like jump into different worlds and complete them in whatever order you want and everything. So I think we should just be calling this like we either have to come up with a different term or just call it what it is and call it first person shooters.
I just always call it modern retro. Yeah, like even like when I play retro games, like the new Sonic,
Yeah.
the new Sonic game come out. What is it called? Anyway, it literally looks like Sonic, 2 and 3. So like everybody called it a modern retro Sonic game. It's just modern, but it has a retro aesthetic.
I accept that we have to use certain terms in order for people to get an idea of what we're trying to talk about, but I don't feel like pigeonholing everything that I do into any one keyword,
Yeah. It's hard to do that. It really is. But I
don't even want to say first person shooter because, like I said earlier about Duke Nukem, like I don't know if first person shooters are the only thing I want to play.
Yeah. Like Duke Nukem started out as a platformer.
Yeah.
Oh man, Commander Keen and Duke Nukem. Right there you go. Old school.
For real. Yeah. Man, don't even start talking about Commander Keen right now. But
have you seen this mod I'm really looking forward to for Doom 2 is that Jazz the Jackrabbit Doom mod.
I have not
seen. Have you seen that? It looks great. I see it on Twitter all the time and I retweet it every 5 seconds if I see a picture of it. I'm looking forward to that one. There's so many mods I want to play.
Yeah. The GZ Doom modding community right now is on fire. Or
it's
just
insane.
the Doom modding community in general. It's like so much amazing content. You could waste your life away watching Icarus Lives Doom mod madness. Like just be amazed at the crap people come up with.
I really do want to play more and cover more Doom mods, but I feel like I don't know, I don't have time to do it because I want to do Quake mods and stuff too. Like the channel is going to have Doom stuff in it because I love Doom, but it's hard to play it all.
I think the way to go is to just like make a list. That's kind of what I'm doing. Is like this is what I'm doing this, and then when I'm done doing that, then I'll do this, and then when I'm done doing that, then I'll do this. So like I have like a list of things that are kind of on my radar. Like these are the things I'm definitely going to be taking care of, and then if I can do a little extra on the side, whatever. But hey, I got a full-time job, and I got to like hang out with the missus every once in a while and make sure she still loves me and wants to cook me dinner.
Baby, you still love me? No. Here's your dog
you
food.
Play Quake all day with your dumb friends.
play Quake all day with that dumbass Smango.
Yeah, no, it's true, man. I mean, really, sometimes it does end up like that. But I don't know.
Man, trust me, I get it.
Family is more important than anything else.
I'll tell my wife all the time. I was like, you can sense when I have headphones on. I was like, you have the sixth sense. I could be sitting on my computer not doing anything, just kind of chilling around, waiting for something to do. And the second I put in my earbuds, or I quit wearing headphones, except for when I podcast. So I wear earbuds now. That's kind of changed. But anyway, I said the second I put in earbuds or my headphones, it's like you have the sixth sense that you have to come talk to me or want me to do something. I said, I don't know what it is. You'll start hollering. I said, it's insane. Like I'll be in a multiplayer match, a game that I can't just quit playing, because I want to win.
She's gotten to the point where she doesn't even like yell up the stairs anymore. She just calls me on my cell phone, hoping I'll see the light go off before I see.
I don't want my wife to think that I don't want her to get to me, but it's weird. Like I'll be sitting here, won't be doing nothing for hours, and then all of a sudden, I'll put in it'd be like the first minute or two. Like I know she's really not meaning to do it on purpose. That's not what I'm saying, but it's really strange. Like I won't be doing nothing for hours. Like I'll just be sitting here doing nothing for 2 or 3 hours when I get home from work, ready to just, do my honeydew list or something. Then it'll get like 9, 10 o'clock, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to play some games. Then it's like a sixth sense. I don't know what it is. It's like a trigger. I don't know what goes off.
You just got to. It's always going to be a struggle for like a good work-life fun
Yeah,
balance, man.
yeah,
And
It's
and
just
for
what
us,
it
it's
is.
different because we're like we're creating content, so it almost feels like work too.
Just so
Sometimes.
everybody knows, like when I create content, my children are going to be screaming in the background probably in like 90% of the videos, just because I just don't have time to like I don't have a door to where my computer is at, so it's just going to happen, guys. I'll try to cut it out the best I can. But like I can't stop it. I really can't. Like I don't have a door.
What happened to the retro 20? Like when you and your son were playing games together, that was cool, man.
Oh, we're still going to do that, but my main focus is kind of Quakefans this year. Like this is all it. We did start a Roblox channel for him just because he loves Roblox, but I mean I can't focus on everything.
No,
So
no worries.
The Retro 20 is on the back burner.
Okay.
So is the Full Take podcast. It's all Quakefans stuff. That's what I'm really enjoying doing. But I mean, the channel's almost hit 200 subscribers, so that's great on YouTube.
195 from what I can see.
So it's growing. It's still not self-sufficient. Like I'm not making money, that's for sure. That's not the main goal of this. I just want to be, like I don't. The end goal would be cool to create content for just Quake all the time, but it's fun. I don't know how long I can keep it up. If what, it's fun, but how long can you keep going?
It's got to be worth your time.
Yeah, like I want it to be worth my time. Like I want to meet people. I mean,
what ways have you tried to? Are you actively trying to monetize it, or like?
I mean, I can't really.
Patreon?
Amazon affiliate is about the only thing I've got going.
Okay.
Patreon, you can get a free, or Patreon, you can get a free, not a free, you can get a special Discord role. I don't really know how to monetize it, to be honest with you. I've tried.
Okay. I mean, we're doing okay. Like the Keep is doing half decent, but the benefit of the Keep is that it's not just my project. Like I have several people working on the Keep. Mm-hmm. So, and none of the money is mine, but like as far as being self-sustaining, we've gotten to that point.
Oh yeah, the Keep's doing great from just everything I know that goes on in it. It's really, good, great.
That's a testament to it's not just me. It's not a one-man operation. Like it's you and Violent Heart and Spaced and Hadouken and Brand Flakes and yada. I could name people. There, whoever I didn't say is going to be mad, but X24, Goma, like
Flambeau, don't mention him. Don't mention Flambeau.
I said you. The first thing I said was you.
I said Flambeau. Don't mention him. Like.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Flambeau. Ooh, it's almost like I did that on purpose so he'd be mad.
I know. Oh, poor guy.
Yeah. No, he'll be fine.
Yeah. But I guess that's kind of did we touch on indie games at all? What's the biggest indie game we're looking forward to?
So I put together. I don't know how long you want to talk for, but I put together.
Man, I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's Saturday morning. We got time. Okay, so first big piece of news. I feel good now. I actually prepared. I never do this.
Show notes. See, I done this last night coming up with this stuff.
December 2nd, 2019 at 1 a.m. Zombie, the SDK developer for Dusk.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Why haven't I mentioned the Dusk SDK? I'm so dumb.
Now, it's extremely close to its first public release. We're already starting to see videos come out of people like popping in Doom, different Doom maps.
And Quake. I'm so excited for that. I'm doing myself a disservice by not finishing that game, though.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that this evening.
You should. You should
stream.
Dusk,
I'll stream Dusk this evening. How about that?
Hell yeah. So with that said, the initial release of the SDK is not going to be a fully moddable experience. It's basically going to give you the option to put maps into the game, like Half-Life and Quake stuff.
Yeah.
And then over time, they're going to roll out more and more abilities with it, and then eventually this is the pretense for what will become Dusk Co-op. They're going to use this. They've recoded the entire game, and then they're going to make Dusk a co-opable experience for us, and then hopefully that will lead to people modding in all kinds of crazy, like it'll be like Doom is right now, where we could play Dusk Survival on whatever new map pack that Hadouken made for us, or some crazy shit like that.
Man, Hadouken is doing work with the maps.
Now that's something we also need to bring up with Warfork.
Yeah,
Is we're starting to see more and more people generating content for Warfork. Notably, Hadouken is working on some deathmatch, which we'll be doing.
Really wish Warfork was more popular.
I feel like we've got our niche little audience, and
the keep does for sure.
Warfork is not done yet, and that's people keep kind of thinking that because Warfork is like, okay, what is it? It's just Warsow with a different name on Steam. That is not necessarily the case, because
it's going its own way now. Like, they got full control over this game.
They're changing sound design. They're going to change the character models and the weapon models over time. It's going to be its own thing based on Warsow, which is great. Kane is only capable of doing so much at a time. So
yeah. He's not getting paid, so
I don't know why, man. I've been telling him, like, you need to be
raking in. I would support it. Son. Like, I don't even know if there's a place to like donate.
If I knew what his address was, I'd send him $100 right now. I feel like he's done that for me already. Just
what was awesome about Warfork when it come out, you could actually go like join a browser and there'd be tons of people in there. And if I join right now, I couldn't find the game.
Well, there's like always going to be that first initial jump of just
everybody. That was when Warfork was really good. I think it's going to be good again. I don't know when that is. Maybe when they have a big release. But
I feel like if you were around for like the more of the nights when everybody's
playing. Oh yeah, and I have joined that, and it's really fun. I'm just talking about randomly. I'm on the computer and I'm like, oh, I'd like to play Warfork. That probably is not going to work right now.
Well, as I said earlier, if you really want to have the ultimate arena shooter experience, you got to be part of some kind of online.
That is true.
Message board where you can connect with people and agree to play.
Yep. That even goes with Quake Champions. It's like if I invite people and we join a party and we play, I have way more fun than queuing by myself.
That's just a requisite. That's part of the game. If you want to play the game, you need to be communicating with people so that you can find people that are on your skill level, or willing to teach you, or want to learn from you, or want to be on a team with you. And there's a lot of, it's just a dynamic of it. So that's the first thing, is Dusk SDK is hot and ready, about to come out.
Yeah, I need to support Dusk more. I'm glad I bought it, but I haven't played it more than that one time we dueled and you destroyed me because I didn't have a clue what I was doing.
Well, and I'm one of the worst of the people who
play it,
and I don't play it very often anymore. Like, I'm one of the worst people, like, especially compared to, there's a few people that have just never stopped playing, no matter how shitty Dusk.
How good is Brandflakes at Dusk? Is she one of the best ones in the keep, or somebody else?
I think she's number 2 on the
or
planet.
Brando, he's supposed to be good, right?
Brando is objectively number 1. I think. Okay. The only other person who's ever been on that level is Ceaspool, and to my knowledge, they've never actually played, because one's in Europe, one's in America, so we've never had like a even paying match between the two of them that I'm aware of. And then Brandflakes is right up there on that level. I think she's beat Ceaspool before, but again, same argument with the ping difference, and there's no dedicated servers yet. Hopefully there will be soon. But yeah, she's amazing, and she's not just at Dusk, like arena shooters in general. She's just one of those.
And I can't wait. If Diabotical has dedicated servers, I'm going to host one.
I can't see any logical reason why they wouldn't, but we'll see.
Well, you have logic. Quake Champions logic. You're not allowed to have dedicated servers.
I think
I got to quit picking on Quake Champions. This is my honest answer about Quake Champions. I honestly don't think it's a bad game. Like, it's not a bad game by any standards. Really, it's not bad, but it's not necessarily good. If that makes sense.
Poor execution.
Yeah, it's like the game's beautiful looking. It feels like Quake. It smells like Quake.
If you want to see what Quake Champions, how it works when as it should, with like dedicated servers and a positive community and active support and communication from the devs and new content all the time, and
the lack of a
balanced
roadmap
champions.
is just mind-boggling.
Go play QC Doom Edition.
Yeah.
Next time.
And that's another mod I want to play all the time, and I don't have time.
So good.
It is
so good.
very good. Doom,
and it's
the
not
Quake
even
Champions Doom Edition is so good.
And forget the arena mode, man. Just as a Doom mod, if you just want to play,
just single player, yeah.
A map pack and use that mod, it's amazing. Like, there's so much crap you can do, man.
Like the Quake Champions, like items and sound, and it all looks great, and it looks great in the QCDE.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody ends up listening to the Keep after this, I mean, you'll go back through my catalog. All I do is talk about how like Doom is on fire. Like Doom is the best thing in gaming.
You know what? I want to know, why in the world isn't DB Thanos more popular?
DB Thanatos?
Yeah,
Thanatos. He does really well on his stream.
Yeah.
Like he does really well. I mean, I feel like he's he's one of those guys that he's not in it to be this rich famous guy. He doesn't care about that shit at all. He just cares about making really good content and sharing it.
Like I can't believe I go like talk to him on his stream and like I'm the only person there is what I'm saying. I'm like, dude, this guy's like a legend to me.
That's time of day.
Yeah, that's probably it too. Yeah, you're probably right.
Because you're American and he's European.
Yeah, but
I'm
a big fan of his. Like he's awesome. He's a cool dude. I've played more of his Doom 2 stuff before.
He's such a hippie, man. Look at his hair. Like, of course he's giving stuff. He don't care about money. He's got a motorcycle and a sleeping bag and 10 or 15 Wrath Aeon of Ruin.
Oh man, that's gonna be good too.
I've played all of the currently released stuff.
I have too.
So far, it's really good. I can complain about a couple of things, like the weapons. Feels just like there could be more, and there probably will be, or at least they could be spaced out better so that you don't just like. I felt like I just already had all the weapons like really quickly. And then
I did too. I felt the same way. I was like, have I already beat this? I feel like I have every weapon in the game already.
The enemy AI is currently, or at least when I most recently played it, was they were super stupid, like epic dumb enemies. Like, but
I cheesed a lot of the stuff. Like you can figure out how to cheese it, just kind of get them captured in a corner or something. But I wonder if that's due to it just being on an old engine too.
I mean, but I feel like Quake enemies weren't that dumb. If you go back and play the original Quake, or even if you were, because we're talking about the Dark Places engine, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Like if you go play some of the modern Quake stuff built on that engine, and the enemies are not that stupid. I think it's just because they're new enemies, they're not based on pre-existing Quake enemies or anything like that. They just got to fine tune them and tweak them and get the AI where they want it to be.
Yeah, very great game. A lot of other games I need to play, just off the top of my head, and on my computer that's installed. I need to play Hedon. Have you heard of this? Hedon?
Okay, that's so funny you bring that up. That's literally the next game on my list.
Okay, yeah, I have it. Medieval. I need to play it.
I have not played a Medieval. Regrettably, I have not gotten
around to it. Nightmare Reaper. I love Nightmare Reaper. I really do.
Yeah,
I love that game.
For people not following on Hedon,
Nightmare Reaper and Hedon are almost the same kind of genre. They're like roguelikes.
But Hedon it's definitely built on the GZ Doom, but it's more like I wouldn't call it a roguelike. I would call it like, it's kind of like Hexen. I think the actual advertisement says like Hexen or Hexen and Arx Vitalis, like that kind of genre.
Yeah.
The RPG-esque first person shooter, and then you're like the blue Viking thing with horns. I don't know what she is, but yeah, that game looks amazing, and it's got stellar reviews. It's developed by Zan, who's been in the Doom community forever. It was originally just a Doom mod, and then there's no assets, so he decided to sell it, which I think is great.
So, little upcoming update on the Quakefans website. MotherLoad might know this; he has access to it. But I'm compiling a big list of all these awesome games. Have you been on the website? And you can add to it if you ever want to. But it's going to be an ongoing list of what we think kind of is the retro indie awesome games, or arena FPS kind of retro-ish feel. Because this took me a while to find these games, honestly. and I feel like if I can make a big list, it'll be popular.
Yeah, I feel like you should keep.
Yeah.
Are you writing them down?
Yeah, no, it's on. If you go log in right now and go to one of my latest posts, I haven't submitted it yet. It's a work in progress.
Have you got Proteus on there?
I don't think so.
You need to have Proteus
Let's
on
see.
that list.
The other games I got. Here's another Project Warlock. This is another game I found. Rise of the Triad 2013.
That's Dave Oshry.
How did that go under the radar to me? I don't understand.
I don't know how that got past you, but yeah, Dave Oshry worked on that.
I played it the other day. I was like, "Holy crap, this game's amazing!" And it's like fits right into Quake and Unreal and all these arena, retro FPS games.
Void Bastards.
Void Bastards is another one.
They're currently the System Shock remake. There's 2 different versions that I understand to be going on at the same time. Both of those are probably going to be really cool. One of them is like Q Master, and it's a completely independent one-man show. He's a really prolific Quake modder.
Yeah.
And then I think the other one is Night Dive Studios is working on some kind of System Shock, like because they did the previous. They did like the System Shock remaster. Didn't they announce System Shock 3 or something like that? Is that what they're working on?
I can't remember. I've not played those games.
I feel like that's in the news. Like that's something recent that I should have been talking about. Was System Shock's coming back in some kind of a big way, and we'll probably end up covering that as we go. But that's one of them. Proteus is awesome looking, man. It's like, but it looks like what Doom 2016, but without any kind of corporate pressure. That also means without any kind of corporate money, but whatever. It just super professional, sick looking game design. If I remember correctly, it's gonna have like a kind of like a find it as you go sort of story mode. Not like Doom where it's just like a little like bleep. Here's a screen of text and then that's your story, then move on, but have a little bit more of a discoverable story that you can learn through pickups and as you explore the world. Maybe even some backtracking, like a Metroidvania style influence, that kind of thing.
So this is what I have right now, and I'll just go from top to bottom. I guess I could capture this to give you guys a little preview. I got Amet, Evil, Wrath, Aeon of Ruin, Nightmare Reaper, Ion of Fury, Project Warlock, Hedon, Rise of Triad, Quake 1 through 4, Doom, all the Dooms, Redneck Rampage, Doom Bringer, Dusk, Turok 1 and 2, Alien Arena, Blood Fresh Supply, Scython, Rise of Triad, Unreal 1 and 2, Void Bastard, Soldier Fortune 1 and 2, Blackstone, Aliens of Gold, Serious Sam, Maximum Action, Wolfenstein 3D, Racked, and Duke Nukem 3D.
That's my Viscera Fest is coming out this year. You should probably have that on there.
Okay, you'll have to send me that now. I ain't gonna try to spell that right now.
Literally Viscera Fest. I'll send it to you. Don't worry about
it. I know what you're talking about, but I'm not gonna be able to spell that.
And Deep Rock Galactic. I don't know if you said that one, but I
have not.
Really cool.
But yeah, if you want to add, like this is going to be an ongoing thing. I've planned to just keep updating it for however long the website stays live.
Yeah, that'd be fun, man. Just like here's a list of all the cool like games.
Yeah, that's the idea behind it.
That you should check out.
I mean, I've already wrote like 1,000 words almost, but that's something I plan to get some pictures and stuff up today more. Try to get released for tomorrow maybe, so at least get it started.
Well, right on. That's everything I brought to the table. Was I've talked about everything. So
yeah. Well, we've had quite a show today. I guess we'll say our ending remarks.
Okay.
And that'll be it. But you guys follow me on Twitter at RealKYNerd. Be sure to check out the Quakefans.net. Join all the Discords. Join the In the Keep. Join my little kingdom Discord if you want to. If you want to just chat about whatever. Yeah, be sure to like and share this on iTunes, all the podcast directories. For sure, go listen to In the Keep. Great content over there.
You can find us at inthekeep.com, Twitter at inthekeep, or you can find all of our links over on Quakefans under the In the Keep tab under podcasts. So there's that. Episode 33 with Mifu of allfearthesentinel.net will be out this Tuesday.
Yeah, look for that on Tuesday. Just go ahead and put it on auto downloads, what I do.
Yeah,
Like
fun.
auto downloads.
Well, some people like only listen on YouTube, right? Like
Yeah. Some people
listen.
they do. They really will just listen to stuff on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's why I started like recording like footage because I was like, somebody might just sit here and want to watch something move and hear chatting in the background.
Yeah.
I really want to get my green screen and stuff up again, but man, it's hard to keep it up with kids.
I'm not gonna get a green screen. What I'm gonna do is get me a big, like Cathala banner to go behind me.
That would be cool.
Streaming.
I don't have a bad background on my camera, but I'd rather just have a green screen. It just looks cooler to me.
All right. Anything else, man?
Far as events, I might start streaming on Fridays. That's the plan. Maybe Friday nights. So every Friday before Frag Fridays, or maybe my Frag Fridays going into the In the Keep Warfork stuff. That's the plan.
Yeah.
Is maybe start streaming at 7, then everybody usually gets on In the Keep to do Warfork or something around 9, 10 p.m. my time.
Yeah, well, just like you could just start streaming whatever is like.
That's the plan. Is like start streaming, then join with In the Keep.
Join, or if you want to go to bed, just host it.
Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, like start streaming, host it, then or rate it. Yeah, that's the plan.
No, that's up to you, man. I think we're definitely gonna do there's gonna be another dual tournament for Warfort really soon, and we may do another type of tournament that's not dual that people will enjoy. But I don't want to give anything away.
The last one I was part of was the 2v2 stuff, and that's fun.
That was cool. I wasn't around for that, but in retrospect, it was cool.
Yeah.
I wish it could have been there. And then there was the worldwide, $100 cash prize.
I definitely want to get more in the team modes. Like I want, and if you guys still play Quake Champions in the State of Quake, they're doing Sacrifice now. I think. Are they doing Sacrifice now?
State of Quake is doing the Sac Cup.
Yeah, they're doing Sac Cup, so that's neat.
It's East 5000's baby. He loves that.
He loves Sacrifice. He's got a lot better at Quake Champions last time I saw.
He's way better than either of us.
Yeah,
but he spends more hours playing.
Oh yeah, he's played the crap load of it here lately. But yeah, definitely check those guys out too. Quake Pro League starts this weekend, I think, or next weekend. Not 100% sure. So if I see a tweet, I haven't even seen tweets or I could get started on this again. But anyway, guys, I hope you've had fun, enjoyed this episode of Quakefans Radio. Be sure to check us out on everything else we do. Hopefully MotherLoad comes back again. I've enjoyed him being on here. Hopefully he's had fun.
Yeah. I'll be more available if I'm awake, on a Saturday this early. Then we'll do it.
Yeah.
And until then.
All right, guys, it's been fun. Stay in the keep. Yeah. See you guys next time.
Peace.